Good, whatever time of day it is you are listening. This is the P&A Podcast Express Quick Trip. Quick Trip. I have no idea what number Quick Trip it is.
50-something.
Vis-a-vis C, episode 52. He's Adam Filkins. I'm Phil Nickel. The Glory Hole Cowboy, Mike Smith, joining us tonight. And tonight, well, and all the time.
As often as possible.
We're recording live right now. It won't be live when you listen, from the STD, the old STD, the Silver Tavern in Deckerville. Lots of food here tonight. Lots of joyous, whatever. Fuck
discussions.
It. Yeah. It's lively, I think. Adam's over there typing feverishly. He's like, what an asshole.
I would like you to refer to me as Mike Smith as the Glory Cowboy.
Oh, Mike Smith as the Glory Hole Cowboy.
With Mike Smith.
With Mike Smith as the Glory Hole Cowboy.
Thank you.
You can, of course, email the podcast. Shit. All right.
You guys got initials.
We're going to have to meet off air about this. You can, of course, email the podcast at pna@hornygrapefruit.com or pineapplenipplearshole@gmail.com or pnapodcastexpress@gmail.com or call the hotline at 810-294-0455.
Nice.
Wow.
Nicely done. You got it all. That's a mouthful. But you're used to having a mouthful.
Or you can
have a theme song, Mike.
Oh, great.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Listen, packing it up and bringing it out west.
Oh, that's awesome.
I hate Kid Rock.
Oh, God.
I kind of do, too.
Yeah.
I'll show him Cowboy.
Oh. So, what I was going to say is...
I can't play the harmonica either. What had happened here?
The mouth harp. You see, what had happened was we're coming to you live, but not when you listen to this, so we apologize.
We're
Another
alive.
quick trip.
Live
Yeah,
recording.
we're alive.
Live recording.
We're still alive at the moment. I mean, obviously, we're not Weekend at Bernie's
No, not at all.
doing this podcast.
Not at all.
One of the things I wanted to bring up was... Fuck, I forgot.
Good one.
Recorded in front of a live bar audience.
Yes. Goddamn, so lively in here tonight.
It is a packed house.
Ooh.
If you use your imagination.
I see the ghost of everyone around here. I do. I see every bar patron of the past.
Every
I
regular?
can fill the rail of seeing people that have sat there.
That'd be creepy to see him right now.
I see it.
It would.
No, you
would.
don't see it? I
No,
do.
I don't. I hate seeing ghosts. I don't want to see ghosts.
You don't?
I don't. Hell no, I don't want to see ghosts. Fuck no, that shit will scare me.
Oh, man. I
Fuck
do
that.
all the time, every day.
I like.
Honestly.
I'm like. You might think I'm a tough guy, but I am a little bitch. To be honest
I
with
will
you.
randomly be in places in life, and I'll see things, and people are like, "The fuck?" And I'll explain it to them. They're like, "That's weird." I'm like, I see it all. I see everything that's occurred in the past, all that shit. Like, I just see it in my random walks in daily life.
I wonder if I choose not to see it. That's why I don't see anything.
It's your perception. You have to open up your mind and open up your perception.
I don't want to.
And you'll see it. You tune out shit. People do all the time. Like, if you
scare me.
ever sit in your house, here's a key. Here's a weird thing that I was taught a long, long time ago by a very wise man. And that wise man was my grandfather. Sit in your house with nothing else going, no sound, no radio, no TV, no anything, and just listen for hours. You'll hear shit you don't want to hear.
I know. I don't want to.
Guaranteed.
Scary.
So what TV, what radio, what sound, what distractions allow us to do is tune out things we don't want to acknowledge are there.
Right.
All the time. Absolutely. All the fucking time.
Here's your pa.
There you
Pa.
go. See, I told you you'd sew up, Sarah. Yeah!
So, do you want me to bring it down and give you a story?
Yeah, give us something better about jacking off or something.
Is it going to scare me?
Probably a little bit.
Oh, I don't like to be scared.
So,
This podcast is haunted, by the way.
it is. So, one night,
Scary.
Haunted
My,
by terrible humor.
Yes.
terrible humor of days gone by.
Days go by.
So, one night, me and a buddy of mine, who shall remain nameless, Mickey.
Starts with an M and ends in icky.
Yes.
Love you, Mickey.
We were up at and this is funny because this story, if you bring it up to him, it freaks him the hell out. Totally.
And not much freaks Mickey out.
No.
Like that dude could fuck the whole world and make it his bitch every day.
But this story
Freaks him
is
out.
his bugaboo.
Yeah.
Mine too.
So
Then
we go up to the bowling alley and we're waiting to play pool back when they had a pool table in there. So
Which
this-
I didn't mean that as mean. I love you, Mickey. Anyway, go on.
it didn't come across as
Okay, good.
even though you're a dick.
Oh, yes.
So
Absolutely.
we're sitting up there and we're leaning up against a couple pool tables. A couple of guys that we graduated with are actually playing pool, and so we're leaning up against the pool table. We put our quarters on the table. We're waiting to play. Right. This guy comes in and like stands in between us, and he's wearing, for lack of a better term, do you remember the old Mork from Ork, like puffy vest?
Yeah, of course.
And he's wearing just jeans and a t-shirt and a puffy vest, and looked a little out of place, like a man out of time.
Was he a time traveler? He was a time traveler, wasn't he?
I don't think he was a time traveler.
You have never encountered a time traveler, have you?
I don't
know
think
it.
I have, but this guy was not.
Okay.
He was something else entirely. So
It was meth. Meth's always the answer.
we may have been on
The
meth.
answer.
We may have been on meth. But
Yeah.
so we're sitting there, and he comes up and he leans in between us and on a video game in between us, and he's like, "Hey, how's it going, guys?" And he just starts talking to us the whole night. You know, and he's telling us about. He's showing us he had a trach tube. You know, he's pulling down his, and he's like,
What do you think of that?
yeah.
I was in a bad car
got a trach
accident. And
story.
I had a trach tube, and
Go on.
and so yeah, but this wasn't somebody shoving a dick down his throat.
No.
Oh my
neither,
God.
Jesus.
No, my God. So yeah, he's telling us all about this trach tube and stuff, and you know we're sitting there waiting to play pool, and he's
I
just
smoke
talking away to
cigarettes
us.
out of it.
And all I remember him talking about was how he's really anxious to see his family. He hadn't seen him in a long time. He was in that bad accident, and he was in town to see his family. And we're like, okay, yeah, whatever. So we never get to play pool. They're getting ready to close. It's close to midnight, and so we just get ready to leave. And this guy's following us out the door. And I look at Mickey and I'm like, dude, if he asks for a ride, no way. He's like, no.
Dude, can
So-
I have a ride?
You know you have a ride. So he
You
gets
bastards.
I am clearly handicapped. You are going to hell.
I have a beautiful story and you're ruining it.
Yeah.
Go on. Sorry.
So anyways,
How beautiful
So-
is it?
so he we get walking and we exit the doors and it's pouring rain, right? So we get outside and I'd already said to Mickey, if he asks for a ride, no fucking way. And he's like, nope.
Not in the rain.
So this guy, this is back when like Big Wheel was closed. There was nothing in there. There was no
Fucking Big Wheel's the best.
there was no Tractor Supply there or anything. It was just closed, right? So there is nothing in the parking lot past our car.
Right.
So we get out there, and he just says, hey, and he tells us a story, and I won't go into all the details, but he tells us a story.
I came through a portal in the old big wheel.
Tells us a story, and we're like, wow, that is really crazy. And he's like, and then he just goes to turn away, and he's like, all right, guys, have a good night. And we're just like, that's it?
That's
So-
how the story ends.
we were in my car.
hope
I
not.
literally lean into the car, and Mickey's like, should we offer him a ride? He goes,
No, we
seriously.
should. If he asked for one, no. But
Yeah.
we shall offer him
But
a ride.
it's pouring rain,
Yeah.
and he seems innocent enough. Let's ask him for a ride. So, like,
That's
literally,
how it
in the
ends.
time that I lean my head in the door,
What are the odds of 2 serial killers being in this car?
Yes.
so Mickey's like, let's offer him a ride. So we
Worst idea
We
ever.
stand up and we look around, and he's just
and
gone.
he's gone. He's gone.
Totally gone.
Just fucking gone.
Gone in the
And-
mist.
And all there was we saw a DeLorean speed past at about 87 miles an hour. Then it was nothing but flames.
we sensed the production of 1.21 gigawatts.
So you're saying you met a ghost?
So, anyways,
Have you not met I meet ghosts every day.
we look around
That's
and
scary.
he's just gone, right? So we go
Right.
home. We go to my parents' house. We're sleeping in the living room. We wake up in the morning. My dad's watching the news, right? At like 8 in the morning. We're sleeping on the couches, right?
And you see Marty McFly in a hoverboard in a puffy vest.
Yeah. So this guy comes up, or you
Go on.
you fucking asshole. So this guy, we're sitting there, and the exact story that this guy told us is on the news, but it hadn't happened until like 6 in the morning that morning. And
And they found him dead on the side of a highway,
No,
right?
he was dead when we seen him. I'm confident of that. He was there
Nightwalker.
more as a messenger. But he carried a message that he told us that both of us still carry
And what is that
to this
message?
day. Basically, just stay open to the things around you and what the world is trying to tell you. That was literally the last thing he told us before he's like, okay, goodbye.
Okay, goodbye.
And it was kind of like that because he just like
yeah.
flung his arm. It's pouring rain out and he's just like, all right, guys, goodbye.
The rain's not going to bother them guys.
So the ghost was trying to tell you to be aware of your surroundings.
Right. And since then, I have been much more aware of my surroundings and what goes on around me. And believe it or not, there's a lot of strange things. Not here.
Good.
Not here.
Nothing strange
nothing
ever happens at the old STD, does it?
or normal.
Good.
No,
for that
nothing
matter.
normal.
So-
I mean, somebody's going to get sodomized. That's just the
Well,
usual,
that
but-
is normal. But
I mean, things are going to go in someone's ass.
Only
yeah.
a few of us here. That leaves a
I mean,
lot.
your dad is here now.
Yeah.
So many terrible memories.
But yeah, no, seriously, that no joke. You
Just kidding. That never happened.
you can mention that story to Mickey and he will be angry.
So he really feels like you met a ghost that night.
Oh, we did. I'm 100%.
No, and I'm
confident
not.
of it.
Like, it happens. I have too. I absolutely have too.
That's
I
scary.
wish ghosts were hotter and more female and more naked in my experience.
What's-
They're not.
That's pretty old and
What's
stiff.
really weird is when you're growing up and you're young and impressionable. I
You get
was,
those funny feelings.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you get those
You grab the
funny
vacuum.
feelings, and all of a sudden you're lying there and you see the spectrum of what you think is this beautiful woman hovering toward you. And next thing you know, your zipper just magically goes downwards, which I don't know why I'm wearing jeans in bed.
Right.
And then the button of your jeans pops off and your erect boner just pops out. And she just goes to town on that hoe.
Got hard R by a ghost.
Just going to town. That's the scene from Ghostbusters, circa 1984.
Dude.
Anyway, but
Speaking
it-
of ghosts and Ghostbusters, have you seen Afterlife?
no, I want to.
Phenomenal.
So it is weird, though, when you are at your house, which is may or may not be buried in an inappropriate place when it comes to the graves of Native American people.
Always.
And lightning strikes the house, and the whole house goes white, and your ears start ringing, and you come to in the living room is filled with anywhere between 20 to 30 people you've never seen before
That would freak
that
me
you
out.
swear are there.
No.
Yeah.
That'd freak me out.
Yeah, that happened.
So
It was
it makes,
weird.
It makes a good point. Then why didn't they have
So
better?
I kicked them all out because I said, I don't have snacks, you bitches.
Get out my house.
That's right.
They weren't there for the snacks. Why didn't they do a better record of
the snack was my soul.
It was.
And that's what happened to Phil.
Cook Your Snow Soul?
Yes, those Native American people.
Why didn't they do a better registry of their grave sites or cemeteries? Because I find that a lot that they're being
So,
buried.
what are they going to write it on?
Tablets like they did back in the old day?
Well, they're going to carve it in stone? They
Petroglyphs.
did. They did. Did we ignore them? Yes,
Yeah.
we had.
So we got all the answers. We just plain said fuck it. That's been
You
useful.
got it.
That'd been very good, useful information. We're going to put all of our buildings on top of old cemeteries
it's
and
not-
make it so.
It's called, it's not ethnocentrism. That's when you think your culture is the best and everything else. But at the same time, we choose to ignore everything at the cost of the mighty dollar.
Yes.
Because, and it's even going on right now, like with farmland and everything else. All that people care about is how much money they can make off of something. And everyone wants to get as rich as they can for as little as they can.
Hence this podcast and our dedication to it.
You nailed it right there. So, by the way, send money to, you can Venmo us at 810-294-0455.
Yes, please
Send
do.
dollars, and don't worry, all of those dollars will go directly to the Steve Gutenberg Fund.
Or beer.
Or beer, or edibles.
Yes.
We're on edibles
of-
now. We're
lots
on
of
edibles now.
So
Sing the praises. This podcast loves edibles, hates day jobs, loves edibles.
a random guy on the internet's
I like
a
that.
dick, and here's why.
Go on.
So I recently listed, I have a guitar that I don't really play because I have a few favorite guitars. And
Who doesn't?
And so I have a lot of favorite guitars. I have quite a collection. So I have one that I'm like, you know what? I've literally picked this up twice since I bought it. It's an expensive guitar. I'm going to go ahead and sell it. Let somebody else enjoy it.
So it's like the stepchild guitar.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the stepchild guitar. I have a certain series of guitars that I really like, and I thought I would like this one because of a feature that it had, and I do.
It's the whammy bar.
No, it's the sustainer. But I do not care for.
That's a sustainer.
That was a nice sustainer.
I do not care for how I like how it plays, but it doesn't play the same as my favorite guitars, and that's so I'm picky. And
Would that be the operator instead of the guitar?
No, it is certainly not the operator.
Oh,
So
You've seen
every
me play.
which is why we're going to write a hit. By the way, folks, to reiterate, we're going to write a song, and it's going to chart somewhere. We're going to find some chart we can achieve and believe.
yeah.
So I have a guy message me about this guitar.
Board.
I have a guy
vision board.
message me,
Go on.
and he's like, "I'm interested in your guitar." I'm like, "Great!"
I know
and he
there's
starts to ask.
two things going on. We're gonna roll. So I guess
We're going with my story
The guitar
first.
bit. I guess
I was already started with
let's,
that.
What did they say on Sunny? Let's add that to the mix.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was already started with it. Thank you.
Well,
welcome.
let's add this to the mix.
Continue.
So jot that down.
Yeah.
So, anyways, this he's asking me all kinds of like relevant questions. I'm like, okay, he's legit, right? Mm-hmm. So then he's like, hey, I'd like to Venmo you the money. I didn't think anything of it. That's legit. My bank supports it. Like I have a direct thing in my app to Venmo. So I send it to him. He's like, I need your email. I'm thinking, I don't know why he needs my email. He should just need my phone number. So I get an email saying that it's over the Venmo limit, which doesn't exist.
No, it doesn't.
And he's like, it says that he can send me X amount of dollars, which is $500 more, and that will activate my account. And I'm like, well, I don't need my account activated for one. For number two,
Oh Christ! You're not a spammer. You're trying to look for all my money.
so I'm like, I sent him back a message. I'm like, yeah. So should I just ban you now or ban you later? He's like, oh no,
What a dick.
So before I even told him what's going on, he's like, I just have to. I'll send you this the $500 extra, and you send me that money back.
And a gift
I'm
card.
like, no.
No, sir.
So, go fuck yourself, dude.
Go fuck yourself.
you just told the prince from someplace.
Yeah.
Nigeria, who is
Nigerian
sitting
prince.
on a pile of cash.
Yes.
And he only wanted to send it to you.
He's
on
got a
one
Scrooge
condition.
McDuck pile of cash that I just told him
He's
to go
just doing
fuck
the
himself on.
backstroke in his fucking coins.
He was
Yes.
going to play his guitar over top of a pile
We
of
should,
cash.
we should waffle that shit on our podcast.
I wish I would have
Waffle?
recorded it because it was
Right.
pretty good.
Do you know what that means?
Waffle?
Yeah.
No.
So it's a raffle kind of sale waffle thing, and they don't do them very much. It was a fad for a little bit there.
Okay.
But you take something like your said guitar and say you want $1,000 for it, but instead you say, I will sell. So for 1,000, say, I will sell 1,000 tickets for $1, and somebody's going to win the thing. Mm-hmm. And then you still make your 1,000,
Right.
but somebody gets it for the benefit of said $1 or 10 for whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If we had slightly more dedicated listeners, I would do it on the podcast.
Yeah, our listeners are shit.
Yeah.
No, they're
And
not. They just don't get
Our
a fuck
listeners,
about
Well, no, they're poor.
They never follow through on
They want
shit.
free shit.
it. Free. Give me free stickers.
Here's what I like about the podcast. I've
That was a short list.
Yeah.
Yeah. Done now?
I've taken a survey
We just doubled the number of
of
people
how
in here.
I know.
how our numbers are doing, and they're increasing and they go up and they remain steady. But I also can concur that there is at least 6 confirmed former listeners that no longer listen, and they were early. They were early big supporters of the podcast, but through Philly and reasons no longer care to listen to the podcast. So
Them.
So think about the numbers.
What hurts me is they didn't care enough to continue on for me.
So
You scarred them enough and fucked them up enough that they don't
think about
listen.
the numbers we're getting, and think about the numbers we could have.
Yep.
And I turn those. I'm like, so I had one that I talked to. I'm like, so do you listen to the podcast anymore? And she, they're always she's.
Of course.
They're never he's. Because I'm not going to Denny's for fucking hand jobs.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah. So she was like, oh, and didn't respond for a while. I'm like, nah. And I just responded with an emoji of me fucking laughing and said, that's okay. I fuck myself every day. Because she didn't answer for hours. And she's like, no, I don't listen to the podcast anymore. And
Thanks
I'm like,
for your honesty.
that's fine. I appreciate it. That's all I was asking for. That's it. And another one, of course, doesn't deliver the mail to the fucking radio station and told me to go fuck myself on Saturday night, too, when she was up here drunk. So it's all
Nice.
good. Yeah.
Sweet.
So you got that going for you.
So Gunga.
Hey.
Gunga Galunga. On my deathbed, I shall achieve total consciousness. So at least I have that going for me.
You know, you at least have women inviting you to fuck yourself. I've been married for 21 years.
Right.
And no, those invitations don't even
And there were a couple other ones. And I'm just like, well, I don't have time. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't have time? Well, I listened to this other, and I'm like, that's it. We're done.
Yep.
Nope.
But listen to somebody else,
You
not
listen to some
you.
other you don't have to invest a lot, just a little. That's it. So I see how you are, and most of the time it's Joe Rogan, and I'm just like,
Ah, bastard.
Oh, what a...
and two of them were Bob Saget, so maybe we can get back in that market.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So he's no longer making podcasts.
That's right. So he's donezoed.
So as soon as she's caught up on episodes,
Right.
we're golden.
And then she's like, well, I heard Betty White has a new one, too. And I'm like, well, there we
Yep.
go, folks.
So you're saying in 5 years you're going to pretty much drive away everybody.
That's what I do.
Okay, there we go.
Literally, Mike, I've driven away everyone in my entire life.
Yeah,
You know,
have.
it
Except
is
for him and me.
It is insane to me to see the numbers that we get, though.
Right.
I mean, really,
And to know that the numbers, how we got there, the springboards, the earlies, like I said, I can confirm 6 different listeners that were avid listeners at the beginning. I'd say the first episodes 1 through anywhere between 20 to 50 no longer tune in.
Not 600, 6.
Right.
Speaking of waffle, you ever see Blue Waffle?
What's that?
Look it up.
no, not looking it up on my computer.
Ain't that. It is no noises, trust me.
No noises,
It's
but
no noises. You've had to heard of it.
So all I can ask of these women that have forsaken me is tune in for
more.
Tune in for your shout out.
Yeah, you just got a shout out. I mean, no press is bad press.
Tune in for Tadas.
I'm sorry that I'm a fucking asshole and an idiot and terrible. And
Yeah, but what about me? Shouldn't they tune in for me?
they should tune in for you.
Don't hold it
That's
against
just
the
like for
podcast.
Shelly when I sent her the I wish I was better looking, and she's like, "That's funny," and I'm like,
That's
well,
a good joke.
That's terrible that you agreed, but
I like your joke, Phil. Oh, you weren't joking?
Oh.
Sorry.
Wah, wah.
We're sorry.
So she is my choice when I die, which could happen anywhere between tonight to eternity,
Yep.
because no one knows.
Nobody knows her time.
She can have my spot. I'd
On the
prefer.
podcast?
That's my last will and testament. On the podcast,
Well-
she can have my spot.
Phil and I had this discussion earlier. I've decided that I will come back post-mortem.
Right.
And because I don't think anybody can fill my shoes.
Right.
Okay.
No.
So I'll come back post-mortem. Phil has a laundry
enough.
list of people that can fill his spot.
But Shelly was up here with some old dude on Friday, and I'm like,
He was 75.
yeah, now I get why I asked you out, and you
Your balls are not wrinkly enough,
right,
Phil.
and you laughed.
Yep.
And
You're not old enough.
And I said, I'm like, who is that? I no. Here's how I approached it. So she was here. I happened to come up to the STD, and there were a few old school OG customers up here. They wanted me to cook for them. That's how fucking good I am.
Damn.
They wanted me to make them a Phil burger, which the Phil burger is
It's pretty amazing.
oh yeah,
Gotcha.
fucking over easy egg,
Oh,
bacon,
Yeah, I see where you're going with that.
sauteed onions, Thousand Island dressing,
Mouth is
a
watering.
fucking double cheeseburger. Yeah, like fucking amazing. Toasted bun with garlic butter.
Ooh.
We don't fuck around.
I see that.
So I'm making these shits, and
Holly
she
wouldn't
comes
do
in.
that.
She comes in with this dude, and I look at him, and I'm like, "Holy fuck! Like this dude looks ancient."
Old.
So the next day, I'm like, "It was really nice of you to take your uncle or boss out to fucking dinner last night." And she's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "He looked old," and she's like, "Did he really? Ha ha ha!"
Yes, he did.
Mentioned his age, and I'm like, "Yeah." And then she's like, "Well, I don't think he's really into me." I'm like, "What do you mean not into me?" Well, he talks about these other women and blah. I'm like,
He can no longer get an erection.
"But yet you're hanging out with him." Like,
Yeah.
what
Why?
is so wrong with Phil? I don't understand.
I don't get it.
That's the moral of the story. Like, she's like, "I think he's fucking like these 5 or 6 other women." I'm like, I can guarantee you, the only person that I'm fucking is myself. I'm not fucking any other women. Mm-hmm. I'm a nice guy.
That's the problem.
I'm a nice guy.
So
You think you are?
So I'm gonna tell a little story here and hope that my wife does not listen to this.
She won't.
She won't. So prior to my wife and I, we were friends for a long time before we started dating.
That's common knowledge.
And so, me mentioning to her one time, I'm like, so why, what made you hold off so long? Well, you were a nice guy. And so it's like, okay, so you had to go through a bunch of dirt bags before you realized that
So
I would be okay
And
to
that
date.
harkens back like, here's the dirt bag I am. I fucking made them their food and their dinner that night and watched him totally ignore her.
And chat up some other chickies.
Nah, I don't know if he was doing that, but I just saw like the dude had old. I mean, he's just a fucking old dude.
Like old balls.
And then the other thing that was amazing is we were texting more, and she's like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, so what branch of the military was he in? And she's like, what the fuck do you mean? I'm like, well, what branch of the military? She's like, how the fuck did you know that? Are you starting? I'm like, no, I just saw it. Like, it's what I do. Read it right away.
Observation.
Yeah.
Observation.
He gave
Right.
off that vibe.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha.
Like he's the old school hard. He's a cop now too, by the way. So,
Oh, good.
so run for the hills.
He's gonna beat your ass.
Wow.
Happy birthday to you.
But yeah, these are the type.
Birthday,
Question
dear.
mark.
These are the
Podcast Express.
type of dudes that women target
Happy
Yes.
birthday
as viable mates.
Yes.
We have a new open.
No, I don't
So
think
I
it's viable mate.
No,
I think
they feel the need that.
I think it's a very temporary mate.
No. I think they feel that they are going to be enough to change them.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, you're not.
Not
Yeah.
gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
Trust me.
My wife has probably made me regress.
And this
She's a
dude-
fantastic person, but as a human being, I've regressed.
This dude's a lot older than me and has kids younger than mine.
Damn.
So-
So he's only
So
filling.
quality.
He's only filling fertile holes.
Ba-dum, ba-dum, boom, boom, boom.
Good on you, pincushion. You're gonna be pregnant in 2 months.
Oh, no, it's probably been beat up too much to get pregnant.
I can't endorse this
Probably not.
section of this podcast, but
You?
I should probably look for another successor.
Probably. You, or maybe
Okay.
just don't die.
Yeah, don't do that.
That's the nicest thing anybody's said about me in a
Yeah.
long time, man.
Don't die.
It
That's
really
so
is.
boring. It's so final.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, we
not-
don't know that.
Well, for
How do I know that Elvis isn't back as a ward clerk at a,
because he was up at the Saguenay Casino doing a stage show.
nice?
All I know
about
is-
time.
Yep.
I'm not looking to die,
Right.
but my life insurance policy that I got with my ex-wife while we were married, with my son as the kids as the beneficiary, only has about 4 years left. So
It's about to expire.
yeah, and that means I'm probably going to expire in some mysterious way, because that's $1 million.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Well,
you heard it
okay.
here first, folks.
Yep. You heard it here first. When he's gone, you know it. You know somebody got paid. Pretty much.
You got it.
Yeah. Well, that'll be sad.
Anything you want.
So how about this
You
national
got it.
championship game? Not to close the window on the fact that this
It's
is
9
Wednesday.
sex at halftime.
Yeah, boring.
Boring.
of field goals.
Yep.
I gotta go pee. Are we gonna sustain this for longer? Or? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
just for a minute
We've had
longer.
plenty more things to talk about. I gotta go pee. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry for the feedback, folks.
Good luck.
He is not sorry. Do you think he's sorry?
No, not in the least.
I don't think he appears sorry.
Nope. So what's going new for you?
Well, nothing. I'm sitting around with my leg all gimped up,
I know.
So I got that going for me.
You had to park in the handicap spots because of that?
I do.
Oh, look at you're gonna keep that broken foot forever. You
I
gotta
know
park
it.
up front.
I'm trying, but
Telling all those
They
old
make it-
people to fuck off.
I'll tell you what, they make it really hard to erase the holes that they punch in that temporary handicap placard they give you.
Yeah.
And they won't let you get it on your license plate, the fuckers.
Nope. Them bitches. Like, look at me.
It's a conspiracy.
It is. Like, they're only going to give it to the old folks. Hey, you guys deserve it more.
I feel like telling them I'm not getting younger, you filthy animals.
Pretty soon you'll be old enough to have it that way then.
Yeah. Well, I think I am.
Yeah.
I think I've made a lot of bad decisions in my health over the years.
Yeah. Haven't we all?
I think that's from being in a band and
In a
ruining myself in my 20s, and then
I'm in
you
a
know-
rock and roll band.
being a wrestler and a wrestling coach hasn't helped at all.
Tight singlets.
No, they really constrict your balls.
Yeah, they do. How
Yeah.
was that Saturday?
This was the smallest tournament we've ever had in my tenure, but
I've heard.
it's just a weird time. It's just a weird
For anything.
Yeah.
Anything other than the podcast.
So and then I talked to another friend of mine that coaches at a school down in the city, and he said that they had a tournament that went it became crazy huge because so many tournaments canceled. So
Gotcha.
it was a JV tournament that he was going to, and then all these tournaments canceled, and it ended up having 30 teams at it. And
Damn.
we finished ours, and we were packed up, and I'm driving home, and I sent him a text, and I'm like, how's your tournament going? He's like, oh, it's huge. There's 30 teams here, and a bunch of them brought high school, they're varsity wrestlers, even though it's a JV tournament. It's
Be
bullshit.
all day.
We are going to be here all fucking day, all fucking night.
Yeah.
He was not happy.
No shit.
Huge.
You were
It was
home
huge.
by 3?
Yeah, I was home by 3.
That's early.
Really early for our tournament. I mean, I've had the tournament get done by 4 in the past, but I was literally looking for more mats
Yeah.
over Christmas break because we had more teams request to be there than ever. But I even had one team call me and say, "Hey, are you guys having spectators?" Well, yeah. Oh, we can't come. Our ISD says that we can't go anywhere with spectators.
Bastards.
And it's like, you sons of bitches. But the good news is, still got their check.
Nice. They had to pay.
Yes.
Boom.
No
So that was
shit.
good. That was good. But yeah, it was just a weird weekend. And I love our tournament. I love having our wrestling tournament. And, I administrate the whole thing. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's like Christmas for me.
Nice.
And, just ruined this year by stupidity.
As always, because there was nothing last year at all.
Nothing last year at all.
Okay. Yeah, everybody's still fucked up in the head.
Yep.
Fucked
And
up.
I believe it's
Everybody get
because we
fucked up.
came off of Christmas break, and the 2 weeks of Christmas break, everybody started anticipating the worst was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And then nothing happened, but they still had that knee-jerk reaction to it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
That's painfully obvious.
Stupid shits.
Dumb.
So other than that, though, it was a really nice tournament. We,
I missed it to go up and take some money away from the casino.
did you actually do that?
I did.
Nice job.
Fuck yeah, we usually do.
Good
Me and the
job.
wife got a system down where we take the money instead of give it.
We want the money, Lebowski.
Yes.
I have a system, too.
It is a certain little strategy. Yes, it is.
Yes, I can appreciate that.
I hit nothing major, but on the quick hits, I hit for $316. That was cool.
Nice.
That'll do it.
Nice.
Another quick hits one.
Better than Cookie's doing.
Yeah, he is not happy. Especially not taking much for points.
Ugh.
So, yeah, it was a good time, good weekend. I don't have anything to complain about for once in my life. Well, wait a minute. Actually.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I take that back. I take that back.
Shit.
So, If you
I just got to hold on real quick. I got to interject here because this
ahead.
is breaking news. I just got a request from my wife to use our podcast number as a number to get coupons.
how's that going to
I'm
work?
offended.
Do it. Please do it.
We're going to get coupons and callers.
Yeah. Has anybody else called or texted?
Yeah, we're getting.
We've just ignored it. I love it so much. We got to buy Mike a new cowboy hat. We got to get a better one.
Wow, this one's nice.
No, that's a nice one. We're going to get you a nicer one.
There's something even nicer than the Stallion.
So
Stetson?
The Stetson. This is going to be your.
Stetson Stallion.
So currently, this is your fancy one.
Fancy like.
Yeah. So this is going to be your middle of the road one. Once we get you the fancy one here shortly.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Oh, yeah.
So where would I wear the real fancy one? Just for podcasting or what?
For whatever you want, whatever you feel it necessitates.
Okay.
Which would probably be podcast.
Podcasting.
And then this one's going to be worn when?
Podcast and during sex.
Yeah.
During sexy time?
So
Yeah.
mostly
Sweet.
podcast.
Or
It's-
or flying down the highway.
Yeah, and if it's sexy time, it's not going to take very long.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
The hat's
Well,
not
it
going to be on
happens.
long, yeah.
No, that's going to be a very short-lived hat.
It happened. I hope I picture that it mostly is like in
I
your
love
right
how
hand.
that thing's held up. And one of
Thank
my
you.
favorite moments of last year was when those Cougars at the fucking Michigan State
Oh,
Penn State
God.
game
Yeah.
were all about it. They loved the fact that that thing was just piled with snow, and she took the picture. She's like, "Look at this!"
He
Oh
covered
my
in
god!
snow. I should have threw the
Well,
hat on you, so they'd have banged you.
You could have fucking banged both of them.
I'm married. I don't want to bang
I
either one.
know,
of them.
right?
You
That's
could
what
have
I
banged
miss
them
about you,
for me.
Mike. Don't be. Well, never mind.
Yeah, don't even start.
Yeah.
Don't. I want
Like,
to go back to the old
The Mike that I know and love would have fucking just. Ugh.
right. Banging right there on the bleachers.
It would have been a picture of you with your cowboy hat on, full of snow, just fucking railing both of them at
Bare
the same
ass
time.
to the wind.
That
right in
sounds
the
cold.
bleachers.
Right in the bleachers.
Oh, it would have been cold, but he would have done it. He's a
Oh,
trooper.
Yeah, I would have done it. Would have taken forever. Not at all, but like, oh shit, I got to move to the next hole. About to blow it. Yeah, you should have banged them. They're skinny enough. They were inside.
They were
your,
in specs.
Yes.
Yeah, they were in specs.
Their age, not so much, but
No, their age was terrible.
yeah.
Like, I rail about how women can't age naturally and beautifully, but they took it to an extreme.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Like, get a little bit of work done.
So they wanted
Don't
to,
overcompensate.
They want to make sure that we were back next year for them to return again.
And we shall see them next year.
Yeah, you guys coming back here next year? Yeah, I guess.
We'll be back. Same section, same time.
Yep. Should be plowing your asshole next time.
Jeez, oh, Pete, that escalated quickly.
And then next year, I'll look forward to it. I'll bring flowers and show up, and one of them will be in a wheelchair.
Oh, I got there 1 year too late. You sick
Wow.
bastard.
That's what's wrong with me, right?
Oh, well, one of many things.
No, we capitulated this too long, man. Sorry.
One leg over on each side of the wheelchair.
Just flop,
Fuck it.
flop. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not arguing about being cold now.
Nope. She ain't running away either. I get it. Running away. Or rolling away.
Let her roll down the bleachers and she ends up on the
Beep, beep,
field.
beep, beep, beep. Oh, yeah. And then the team takes her on. I don't know. I don't
And then
think
she
so.
majestically recovers.
Yep.
The power of dickin'.
The power of dick in. Yeah.
This podcast has gone terribly.
Shit.
Yeah, oh, this has been a horrible one.
Yep.
This is our worst episode yet, since 52 at least.
Nice. Well, can't have a home run every time.
That's right.
We're not Barry Bonds.
Or Bark McGuire.
Park McGuire.
Mark McGuire?
I said Bark. Yeah.
Bark.
Mark.
Oh, we're getting
answer
a
that
call.
shit.
Hopefully it's a hater.
Thank you for calling the PNA Podcast Express. Can you please state your name and your intentions for this call, please?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, we're fantastic. How are you?
Wonderful. Freezing cold tonight.
Can you hear us very well?
Certainly.
All right. So what are you up to this evening, and what do you want to share with us on the podcast?
Well, I'm sitting at the bar with all my friends.
Oh,
Blue
shit.
Oh, yeah. You want to hear them all? Hold on.
No.
Tell him
I
to say
don't.
hi.
Okay. Ready?
Tell them don't get in an accident when they leave there. Too soon.
Did you hear it?
I did. It sounded like one person, though.
Yeah.
You got
It
one
was
friend.
Junior. Oops.
Oh,
Yeah, more than
What's
one
up,
friend.
Junior?
Oh, wait. Tell Junior he's got to say his thing.
Junior, you have to say your thing.
Hey guys, big time fan, long time listener. Love you guys.
There you go.
thank you. You're welcome.
Right?
Yeah.
Now it feels like home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all here at the 6-9.
Yo, calling in from the old 6'9".
Kyle's here.
Oh,
Pat's here.
Fucking
He's
Kyle.
here. Fucking Kyle.
Yeah. Not my wife. She's home with the kids where she belongs.
Oh.
Oh.
So we're here
Stop.
at the old STD with lots of fans, upwards of 1 to 2 of them.
Yep.
Yes.
Mine's like over on the other side of the bar. But Kyle wants to say hi real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, shove them on.
Hello.
How's it going?
What's happening, plumber?
It's going great. Not just a plumber, I'm a carpenter. Keep that in mind. And a tradesman.
There's a
Jack of all
difference.
trades and a master of all of them.
A jack off.
We
of all
heard
trades.
you're a master.
We heard you jack a lot too.
Hey, that's to be determined with a significant other or not, So
We're not significant enough. I
Nah.
can't pay for that.
Yeah, Kyle, my wife clarified it was her that was the married woman.
oh yes,
Shit.
I believe she would clarify, but it was not me that was the underdog.
Gotcha. Okay, thanks for the
Yeah.
clarification.
So
again.
you were on top. It's
you
all
are
good.
welcome on the clarification. I do not go after married women's wife. I will make that clear
Again.
one more time.
Just to
I don't know. When
Hey,
you use the term married woman's wife, that sounds pretty interesting, and I'm interested.
Yeah, tell us more.
Isn't it a married woman's, a married man's wife,
There you go. Married man's
or a
wife.
married woman's wife?
a married
Isn't
woman's
that's
wife,
even
though.
more interesting.
I'm in.
A
I'm
married
in.
woman's wife? I'm in. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. No.
No.
I'm a gentleman to my core, and I do not do that.
She's a lesbian, so she wants nothing to do with a man.
Oh, I
married
convert,
Exactly.
wife.
Most of them don't.
I convert them.
Yeah, you do. With that 11-inch pube.
Yep. Whack them, slap them, and stack them.
That's right.
Make me a sandwich.
Oh yeah, but yeah. Again, I'm a man of my word. I do not go after married women.
You're good,
I'm gonna
Kyle.
say it.
Thanks, Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, love you.
Yeah.
What's going on in the 6'9" tonight? Are you barking up any trees, or what's happening?
Yeah, you know what? I'm barking up the tree with Junior and Pat Bell and the
Pat.
locals up here.
Oh,
yeah.
put Pat on. We want to hear from him.
Good old
No,
war
we want to
story.
hear from you, too. You're good, Kyle. You can come on and be on the show anytime. You're welcome.
I would love to. I was expecting you guys here tonight, but you weren't here.
Yeah, we were expecting to be there, but
We
you
had
know,
an
shit
audible.
happens.
We had an audible.
Yeah. We'll be back there soon.
Gotcha.
We'll be back there.
It's
soon.
Well,
nothing.
have your ratings gone? Have your ratings gone up with me
Oh,
around? That's
they
what I
went.
want to
They
know.
went up. They went up by 0.1%.
Yep.
0.1%. Well, next time I'll shoot for 0.2.
That's
Which
an
we're going to
increase.
talk about even dirtier shit.
You have
know,
to have
like,
goals.
Goals.
You got to have goals. I mean, like, listen, I want to break the norm, the social norms, and I want our callers to call in and, and really talk about the raunchiest shit. Like, there's no bars hold here. Like, go
Right.
ahead. Speak your mind.
Like,
Fair.
what's the nastiest shit you've ever shoved up your asshole? Right?
I haven't shoved nothing up my asshole now. Now, have I had something shoved up my asshole? Possibly, but
Yeah.
that's
See,
for a
that's
podcast.
that's what you have to talk about.
Exactly.
Well, that's obviously
we were talking up here tonight. About the fact that have you ever kissed a woman after she's gone down on you? That was a controversial subject. Yeah. What do
Snowball.
they think about dental dams? What do they think about kisses after blowjobs? Things like that.
So obviously, podcast-worthy conversation.
Right.
Very podcast-worthy conversations. Because I tell you what, if you love a woman, you're going to kiss her after she sucks your dick. Like, I tell you what, man, if you drop the kids off at daycare, you better kiss them goodbye.
So here's how I counteract that. When I think I'm about to become Mount Vesuvius, I grab her just
By the
wonderfully,
ears.
No, not by the ears necessarily, but sensuously by something other than the ears, usually maybe under the armpits or the shoulders or the collarbone. And I grab her up and I make out with her passionately for a few seconds, and then I shove her back down and then finish. And that way I can avoid having to be snowballed. Yes.
Kiss afterwards. Oh, you kissed her ahead of time.
But do you bring her back up and truly show her that you love her?
No, I tell her to take a shower.
Yeah, go take a shower. Yeah, spit my kids out. Go take a shower. Like I said, if you can drop the kids off at daycare, you can kiss them goodbye. Your women listeners, they're gonna love me.
If you drop your kids off in her mouth, you have to kiss her bye too.
You got to kiss them goodbye. That's it. Yeah. She did that for you.
No, it's not terrible, and I probably have been there before. I have been there before.
But we've all been there before.
But
I don't care what man on this planet, he's been there before, and we need to talk about that on the podcast.
But I also tell you how I combat that. Like I said, you be sensuous early. So sometimes if you can combat having to be in a weird situation by being in a weirder situation early.
I agree with you. If it's a weird situation, it's a weird situation early. But if you're going to marry the girl, you best kiss your kids goodbye.
Well, if you're going to marry the girl, you're going to blow your shit in every hole that she'll allow you to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's where shit's allowable. That's where it becomes acceptable.
Amen to that.
You got to get married soon.
Yeah, I probably will, and I'll tell you all about it. So, on that note, gentlemen, good night, and it's a pleasure to hear from you.
All right, Kyle, love you, buddy. Thank you.
Enjoy your Monster Energy.
You guys too. Yep.
Bring that big dong energy. Love it.
Up through drywall all day.
Yeah.
Don't give that a glory hole sticker. You'll be pounding the shit out of a drywall.
Folks, that was from Kyle from the Blue Water here in the Port St. Elect.
The old 6'9".
Old 6'9".
This is Dorothy, for anybody who wants to know. This is Dorothy. Hi, Dorothy.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you guys?
Fantastic.
Where are you guys playing from tonight?
We're at the old STD. It's so
tradition.
The old STD.
Yeah, we're at the old Silver Tavern, Deckerville.
Silver Tavern, Deckerville.
So we were going to be there. We were going to be there in Port St. Lucie, but we had some situations come about, so we had to do the show from here tonight.
Oh, you were supposed to be here tonight, but you had a situation.
A situation.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I figured it out, and I found the proper way to patch my sex doll. It's okay.
Okay, good. So I have a question from Junior.
She holds there once again.
What's the ratio of sausage to taco?
I'm going to say 27 sausages to one fucking taco.
Yes.
27 sausages to one taco. Well, we got 4 sausages to one taco here.
Oh, look at you.
Well, at least that, I have a feeling that this taco here's not going to get stuffed, but that one there might get overstuffed.
Yes. She didn't deny it. Bring on the penises.
Well, how are you boys? Did you have a good week?
Yeah, I won some money.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won it while the wife lost it.
Nice.
I did not win money.
Yeah.
But I did not gamble money either.
I won $600 and she won $65.
No, she's underperforming.
She's very underperforming.
Actually, male to female earning ratio, that's probably right.
Oh, I like what you did there.
Well,
glass ceiling.
Okay, I'm actually not a feminist.
Good.
I do believe women should be treated equal.
I thought you were going to say I'm not a feminist, but I think men should earn more than women.
I mean, they should
get. But also, I believe men should open the doors for us.
Yeah, okay.
And take care of us a little bit more.
And I believe sandwiches should be made.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I'll open the fucking door all day long if you make my sandwich.
There's only 3 things we require.
Well, you get to go take her for shopping.
Right.
Yeah.
That's Bonanza because you won $600.
I'll take her shopping, but if she's earning the same money I am, she's buying.
Right.
Because I probably paid for gas.
Right.
I probably paid for gas.
I'm not a feminist. I'm not about equal rights. It's about promotional.
The bacon had better be free.
It should be.
That's a hand job.
$600.
Oh boy.
More than a hand job.
Do you like giving hand jobs?
Sure. Really?
With BD's big old dong.
It's easy.
What? Did you say
Hand jobs are
easy?
easy.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Well, yeah.
That's what Mike likes giving them.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it. I just get it right
You
before
know?
it blows, and then I just get out of the way. Like, take this over. Woo! Surprise.
Handoff.
Handoff is right.
And
Yep.
So
Handoff.
he doesn't mind a secondary running back vulturing the touchdown.
Do
of
not
the handoff.
mind.
Yeah, like
Go
wait,
ahead.
hey, I see the surprise in your eyes. I'm going to hand this off to you. What's about to happen will alter your life.
Yep.
Cover
Surprise
your
and-
eyes.
Or wear glasses.
there shouldn't be a handoff to begin with.
You
Yeah,
don't
there
want to
is.
hand off some dick that's about to ejaculate right in your eyes?
Yeah, I would.
Have you
Just
ever
saying.
had a load blown in your eyes?
No.
Heard it
Actually,
stings.
on my nostril, but not in my eye.
Do you love having it blown in your face?
It was very interesting, that experience.
What about tits?
That's the best spot for it.
That's easy.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Fair
I like your moxie.
Yep.
It's easy.
It's easy.
Just take it on the
Just wipe it
tits.
off.
Take it on the tits like a real woman.
Yep.
Just wipe it off. You're
What
good.
if you miss a little bit though later and it's all dried and like hard to get off then and you don't
There's
have
no
a wet.
missing. You take a shower.
Oh well.
Oh, good point, Dorothy. Not all of us have running water,
Well,
we don't
Well,
all
then
live in
there's
first
something
world
wrong.
countries.
though. Yeah.
we
Yeah.
do live in a first world country. There's called a great big lake called Lake Huron.
That's right.
So
Go
wipe it
jump
off.
in the lake and wash that jizz off.
You know, you got to walk out like
Yeah,
100
it's
yards
fresh
right now to
water.
get to the water.
Yeah. It's,
It's
all
fresh
ice.
water. Go, just do it.
So you just don't let anybody blow like in the winter,
Right.
is what you're saying. It's a
The
good
wind
strategy, Cotton.
Yeah. Real good strategy.
So it gives the polar dip a whole new meaning. Mm-hmm. Why do all these people jump in the lake in the middle of winter? Well, they probably had a load blown on them.
Gotta clean
And you
off.
have to wash it off.
That's
Called
right.
the bath.
It was
It's called
necessity.
polar bearing.
That's right.
Oh,
What?
It's called getting those loads off.
getting
Yes.
those loads. Lady loads.
Lady loads are legit too,
Lady
dude.
loads are.
They can make you stickier than you've ever felt you could be.
I thought the girl was peeing on me, but nope, she was just making.
The
You
next
wouldn't let a girl pee on you?
Not pee on me, she exploded with joy.
the next day
But it was joy.
the next day I thought
In
I'd-
Lake Huron?
No,
What if you
listen.
get stung by a jellyfish in Lake Huron?
What are you footsie with me, man? That's my foot down there.
Sorry.
You just
so the
stroking it.
next
I was
day-
drinking.
The next day I thought I had pulled a groin, but the matter of fact was everything had hardened from her raining down her
Everything
love
had
supreme.
I
Yes.
was just told to stock really quick, so hold on.
Oh, what, real quick? Oh, that Pat?
Yeah.
That Pat. Pat the aerator, the downhill aerator.
There you go. Your
That was last
pecker-
call here.
last call?
Excuse me. Last call.
Last
Oh,
call.
Here's the
last,
water.
last call will not occur where we're at for another 2.5 hours.
So we say
Well, you have 27 penises.
Yeah,
so.
That's
Keep
fair.
hard.
at least. Then we're just stroking them all.
Yep.
It's like a Denny's.
It's like a Denny's in Port
Phil-
Huron in 1999.
Phil's over there
Is
two
it like
fisting
a
it.
big slammer?
That's right.
That big slammer.
Just
Yeah,
fucking
big slam.
slamming shit.
That back door slamming.
Phil's over there two
You
fisting
guys.
it. That's
What? Fuck
I
you
miss you
guys.
guys.
Oh, miss you
You guys, I
too.
miss you too.
Why didn't you come up here? We told you where we'd be.
I didn't know where you'd be, and I had a
No,
little
nobody did.
car
we
situation.
might have lied about where we were going to be.
Fucking
Kinda did.
y'all.
Kind of did.
Be over here for the 150th, January 22nd, 7 p.m.
You got
Where?
it.
at the STD.
The STD.
Yep, not the Blue Water,
On
because
the
they got
20
way too much shit going on at the Blue Water that night.
Yeah, so Silver Tavern Deckerville on January 22nd. Is that right? January 22nd.
Yes.
That is
It's
it.
gonna
Two,
be our
2 weeks from last Saturday.
2 weeks from whenever it was 2 weeks from. 150th episode live. 150 episodes. That's not right.
It is.
And you can call 810-294-0455 to have a great conversation with these guys.
Boom.
Honestly, it sounds a lot better when a girl says it.
It does.
Everything sounds a lot better when a girl says it.
Yeah.
Like, your penis is so big, or... that's it.
I'm going to do it. Your penis is big.
Oh, I've never heard...
That's better when it comes from you,
Oh, your
Hey,
penis is
cowboy.
so big.
Wow.
You got a mammoth dong.
That's right.
You got a Mongo dong.
Of all the things I've ever wanted to stick in my mouth, your penis is number one.
Again, guys, 810-294-0455. Call in. You get to talk to these great guys. And me.
And you.
Boom.
Yes. Of course, only one caller at a time because we're too cheap to pay for the party line.
We can't do that. We can't.
Anyway.
We don't have conference lines. We're sorry.
Oh, what's wrong with you guys? Come on.
Lots of stuff
Steve
is wrong.
Gutenberg
We
is
gotta,
what's
we gotta
wrong.
open this up a little bit more.
Yeah, we need to open everything up a little more, like my asshole.
Your asshole. Your man vagina.
My mangina.
'Cause that's what they say in gay porn. They call it man pussy. I want some of that man pussy.
I want some of that.
Where's that at? The front or the back?
It's, well, for man, there's
the
only one
ass?
Either
hole.
or.
Yeah, there's only one back or one front on a man. Sure ain't banging the end of a pee-pee. That'd be
Well,
really
Well,
small.
I don't know.
dick.
I've seen some weird shit in porn.
Yeah.
You never know. I mean, I did
No.
look up the Dyson.
Ah!
Don't make fun of me now.
I know, but I'm saying I did. It's a real thing.
Well,
Gotcha.
wait, somebody uses a Dyson? That's an awful highbrow piece of equipment.
I wouldn't be
there.
wasting that kind of money.
No, hell no. I'd get the old Kirby.
Yes.
I'd go to a garage sale or a resale shop and get a Kirby.
Or just a wet vac so you know it's being cleaned up.
Yeah, shop vac, $50. Mm-hmm. 2.5 gallon will
Yeah,
do
yeah.
ya. I don't know anybody who's going to output more than that.
That's a lot of semen.
It is.
We could like have a no.
No. Ooh.
You like
Yeah, no,
we're doing
never
some
mind.
fancy like.
Can I ask you a personal favor? Who else is at the bar
Yeah.
besides the general people that know the podcast? Could you spring us upon an unsuspecting person?
Unsuspecting person.
That you know, I mean, you have to have some sort of counter knowledge about them. Not
There
even.
might be only a
I
few
do
people
have a
there.
lot of knowledge about this one, but he's never been on the podcast.
All right,
Oh.
well then shove him on. Just shove it in his face and be like, "Yeah, yo."
Take it, bitch.
Say good luck.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Here you go.
Hello?
Crack-a-lackin'.
Not much. That's quite an intro for your first time on, but we appreciate that.
He
Yeah.
just handed me the phone back.
Oh, what a little bitch.
Damn it.
What? Who was that?
That was D.
D? Oh, D. You're talking D, right?
Yeah.
Your D?
Yeah.
That was a little-
My D.
Yeah, her D. Not her dick. Her man. Her
It is
man's
my
name
dick,
is.
too.
Yeah,
But-
he is also your dick. It's
He
D.
doesn't want to.
D, double D.
Told you there's only the double D. There's only four.
Let him know that things will be withheld if he does not participate.
If you don't participate, things are going to be withheld.
You're going to have a lot more than that. At least tell us the weather forecast. Your
Can you give us the weather
forecast
forecast?
for the day.
Gold as balls and breathing out.
All right, we'll accept that.
Fair
yeah,
enough.
that's acceptable. These terms are acceptable.
Thanks, D.
Is there
he's
anyone
not
else?
as
Anyone
social.
else?
I mean,
Anyone
do you wanna
else?
talk to me?
Are there any cooks there? Wait staff? Anyone else?
That's him.
Hold on.
Throw them on.
Hello.
Shalom.
How are you tonight?
What's happening?
Oh, just trying to make it through another day. How about yourself?
Same thing. Giving last calls to this, my friends over here that are not listening, talking old war stories and karate movies.
Oh,
That sounds fascinating.
yeah. Although, albeit,
You guys,
should write a
you guys owe me
documentary.
money. You guys owe me money for using my girlfriend's porn voice on the radio.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, the check's in the mail.
Yeah.
So don't cash it right away.
We always pay our bills when
We
it comes
always.
to porn voices.
Always,
Awesome.
always, always.
Did you guys use the condom on the receiver end because they don't want you catching any phone disease?
Yeah, of course. We lubed up as soon as we answered this call. We fucking rolled out.
Ooh. Did that jackass call back? That one that first called that
Fuck
couple weeks ago?
No, they went full bitch on us.
So we're gonna do one more episode tonight, and we're gonna call that person because we still have the number on reserve. So
you guys are so smart.
Thanks.
We have to get lubed up a little bit first, of course, Junior. Hell yeah.
Yeah, big and badass when there's one host, but then you find out there's 3 hosts. You're like, fuck, I probably shouldn't go down this tree.
Because now both of my ears and my nostrils are going to get fucked.
Yep. I can deal with one host, but not 3. This is bullshit.
All right, guys, we love you. And the 469 representing, we're out.
All right. You out. Thank you for calling in tonight. Love you guys.
Be everybody's DD.
Love you guys. Be safe.
Yes, be safe. Be safe. Absolutely. Love
Make
you.
right decisions.
Yeah. Don't drive.
Nailed it.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
I like the way he regurgitated your tagline, but yet
not right.
Not totally correct.
Thanks, dear.
Yeah. That was beautiful. Like he made it his own.
Make good choices. Make right decisions. I love it.
Yeah.
No,
Right
I'll
decisions.
allow it. I fucking love it. Like, actually, I should say make. You should say make right decisions, and I'll make good choices.
I'll do that. I'll start closing out. Make right decisions.
Make good choices.
Okay. We'll do that. Then I'll be included on the outro.
No, I fucking love everything. The fact that people care is what amazes me.
You know, we had a little pre-show talking about our day.
Right.
And obviously your day was not.
My day was garbage.
Your day was a shit show. You are in an awful damn good mood. Look what the podcast does for me.
Yeah, it's a pumper-upper.
Right.
I'm in a damn good mood because I'm not sitting in my recliner at home, which has been my MO for the last 6 weeks.
With your gimp foot.
With my gimp foot. And I'm drinking, which is also something I really only do on the podcast.
Yep.
You know, I save that for you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Saving your sobriety for us.
I'm an alcohol virgin outside of the podcast, and I save that for you.
Monday
Fancy
night
like
alcoholic.
Applebee's on day night.
Yeah, I had a good day just hanging out with my 1-year-old. It was a shitty-ass mood.
Boy, put that dumb down. Take me to Waffle House.
I chose this one because it said it had a bitch in it.
Yeah, Chiquita.
She's not really great looking.
No,
but
she's not.
A little plasticky.
That's what she probably says about me.
I'm sure it is, but it's true when I say it about her.
Plasticky.
So I can say this. Your daughter, it's different than hanging out with your son.
Yeah.
So you have,
that's
no. I was going somewhere with this.
Okay.
That's not the end of the.
I was going to say that's
waiting.
profound.
So
it involves more makeup.
So
and a hairbrush.
I like what you've done there. It's semi creative, yeah.
There's more. But
So
wait,
the
there's
difference between your son and daughter, how many years?
5. 5 fucking years.
So mine are 3. So this past weekend, yesterday, I got to hang out with just my daughter, and she's now 11, almost 12, and fucking argues with her mother like
Everything.
all the time. Everything, just butts heads, and it's so great because I had to talk with her. I'm like, what's been going on with your mother lately? Have you been arguing a lot? She's like, and she paused for a minute. I'm like, well, have
That's
you guys
a
been
yes.
getting along? She's like, well, Dad, I'm going to refer this to Nunya. And I'm like, no, this is my business because when it gets to fucking a certain point, and I said this, a fucking certain point, I get a goddamn phone call.
Yep.
So I said, why do you despise your mother so much?
Never mind, I won't say it.
And she's like, well, I just feel like all the time she's trying to control my mama. I'm like, well,
Parents do.
here's the problem. We are trying to direct you in a direction that will behoove everybody, but let me tell you what, no one can ever direct you that way because it's all fucking truly bullshit. So whatever fucking way you want to figure blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, and afterwards she's like, huh. I'm like, well, arguing with your mother is not going to get you anywhere in life. I said, you want to rage against the machine, fight against the man? Absolutely do it. But arguing with your mother on arbitrary bullshit,
yes,
not going to do much for you.
Nope.
And she's like, holy shit, you're right. I'm like, it's wasted energy. So take your time, pick your fucking battles, and don't worry about it.
So
and
I had this...
And she had an epiphany, and I could see it. And we were sitting there talking later in the day, and she's just like, holy shit, I get it. And she said, holy shit, I get it. And I'm like, yeah, I'll allow it. Yeah.
So I have 2 boys. So I do not have these, chromosomal differences in the house. And they very rarely, they argue with their mother because she's a woman.
Right.
But they do not argue.
Everybody argues with the women, don't they?
Yeah.
Yes.
But they do not argue with her often.
Right.
And it's usually about something fairly petty and it's over with right away, and I don't even have to be involved.
Yes.
So another observation that I have with me having 2 boys is I have to worry about 2 penises.
Right.
You guys have girls. You have to worry about all of them.
Every one of them.
So good luck with that.
And that's what I'm working on.
And she'll probably grow up like me, looking like me, and that's not going to be a problem then.
No, it will not. But
guys gonna bang her.
or she will look like the female equivalent of you.
That's what I
and
mean.
she will be like you.
That's going to be a
And
problem.
then holy shit, you're fucked.
We're going to be on TV,
Well,
16
no.
and pregnant.
You will not be fucked.
Nope. Some fucking random stupid ass dude.
Some poor unsuspecting sucker that's just looking to get his dick wet.
We're going to be on TV though, at least.
No, but
famous.
So, like the last text I received from my 2 boys, let me kind of give you the synopsis of this. Hey, what's your PIN number so I can get gas? Pretty simple, because he's putting gas in my car so I don't have to.
Right.
So pretty solid, right?
Yeah.
Right. And then the other one, hey, my matches tonight are streaming tomorrow. Since they moved his home college wrestling meet, it's now streaming because it's not where it was. And he sent me the link to it, and I wrote, "Cool, kick some ass." That's the kind of conversations you get to have with boys. So you have that to look forward to with your boys
As they get older.
Like they just become buddies. I mean, you're still their dad,
Yeah.
but it's a pretty awesome relationship. I can't imagine having to have daughters.
It was. I love her, but it probably wasn't suggested if I had a choice.
No,
But your daughter is only like 1.
Yeah, she won, so it's a long road to
Just
go.
wait.
I know.
yeah, you shouldn't have blown those nuts off.
Yeah, I pushed her back in to see if it would grow balls, but it did not happen.
No, it did not.
Nope.
My daughter's going to be the death of me, I swear.
Yeah.
My son's great. He's much like me, so I know he's never going to accomplish much in life, but my daughter, shit, she's going to fucking take over the world someday, and I'm going to have to explain
As the girls
this
in your
shit.
family generally do.
Right, and I'm going to have to explain this shit. And what the fuck, right?
Yeah.
Your boy's going to end up a failure with just like a master's and a 6-figure salary.
Yeah, and just like toeing the line. And
Yeah.
and
And yet your daughter will be a doctor and have, the world at her fingertips.
Yeah.
So, yeah, your boy's bound to... You guys will have to shack up together just to make ends meet.
Right. She's going to be like,
With
"Wow,
Jeffrey.
Dad, sorry I'm a failure."
With Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's real.
Jesus Christ. They're both good kids. We should get out of here, though, I feel
We
like.
should. We're an hour and 8 minutes into a quick trip. So
Thank
let's...
you for the quick trip.
What was I supposed to say? Before make good choices, I'm supposed to say...
I forgot
Who the
already.
fuck knows?
I already forgot.
It was
Make good decisions.
Make quality decisions, something like that.
Make smart decisions.
just say fart on your decisions.
All right. Make smart decisions.
Make smart decisions. He's Adam Filkins. I'm Phil Nickel. Thank you for our guest that called in. He's also featuring the Glory Hole Cowboy Mike Smith. Make good choices. Did I do that right?